Previously on The Great Ace Attorney.
He must have entered the coach while the bailiffs weren't looking.
These bailiffs sound like awful slackers. Sounds like you and I have more in common than I thought, British Commander. Yeah, I'm right, Japan-California, Commander.
God damn it, will you two shut the fucking hell up?
And now, back to grunting at people. Hello! This is NicoB. Back with some more The Great Ace Attorney. When we last left off, we met Inspector Gregson here, who's, I'm already having a lot of fun voicing. I'm having a lot of fun voicing so many of these characters in this game. I don't know, it feels nice to have characters that are actually defined as English or British, because most games I have, sometimes I'll put it in there if I decide to, but most of the time they're not actually English or British or anything. So, now I have a reason to do it and whip out all these British voices that, I didn't even know I could do, you know, just like, it's nice. It's nice. It feels like it give me a good chance to flex my voicing capabilities to new levels. This guy was cool. He was very animated. I liked his little fish and chips gimmick. He just keeps eating it, and it comes back. It never ends. But yes, we met our defendant, Souseki, and you guys pointed out a really interesting fact about him. And I think the one that did it best was oh god. Oh, I didn't think this through, did I? Okay, can I Google Translate it? Oh yeah, that sounds totally legit. Heart sound Kitsuki. Oh hey, listen, will it say it to me? Say again. Shinyon Kitsuki. Is that's her name, yeah. It's totally, I knew that. I absolutely knew that. But Shinyon Kitsuki, who last episode said, here's a very interesting fact about the defendant. He's a real person. Natsumi Souseki, born February 9th, 1867 to December 9th, 1916, born Natsumi Ryuunosuke, was a Japanese novelist. He's best known from his novels Kokoro, Bōken, and I Am Cat, and his unfinished work, Light and Darkness. Heart like dark heart. Hey, there's our Kokoro right there. He was also a scholar of British literature and composer of haiku, kanji, and fairy tales. From 1984 until 2004, his portrait appeared on the front of the Japanese 1,000-yen note. In Japan, he is often considered the greatest writer of modern Japanese history. He's had a profound effect on almost all important Japanese writers since. In 1900, the Japanese government sent Souseki to study in Great Britain as Japan's first Japanese English literary scholar. He visited Cambridge and stayed a night there, but gave up the idea of studying at the university because he could not afford it in his government scholarship. He studied instead at a university college, London. He had a miserable time in London, spending most of his days indoors, buried in books, and his friends feared that he might be losing his mind. The 2 years I spent in London were the most unpleasant years of my life. Among English gentlemen, I lived in misery, like a poor dog that had strayed among a pack of wolves. Well, how about that? There's actually a tidbit of truth in this story here regarding this guy. That's cool. And yeah, I realized last episode when I went to edit, I was like, oh, the guy I was thinking of, he looks a lot like Edgar Allan Poe. Like, a lot. I was thinking maybe he'd be like some ripoff of him or something, like Japanese Edgar Allan Poe, but no, he's actually a real dude. And he even went to go and study in England, too. Well, Shinyon Kitsuki, thank you so much for sharing your incredibly enlightening comment, and I'm incredibly sorry for likely getting your name wrong. But regardless of that, your insightful comment is the reason why you are comment of the day. Oh, I also sort of realized what his gimmick was. Like, I didn't understand why he kept posing and yelling stuff out. I think it was sort of hard to figure out because of the translation, right? But I think what it's happening is he's normally speaking in Japanese, and then when he does the poses, he actually is saying things in English to show that, you know, he is a literary student of England, right? Like, why he's throwing out the words kind of slowly. I don't know why he's posing exactly. Maybe he's trying to look like a kanji or something. I don't know. Man, that's the way he studies. He poses for each word. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking is happening here. So in the original version, he says normal Japanese stuff, and then in those moments, he'll just spout out random English words. I don't know. You guys can clarify if that's right or wrong, but that's kind of what I'm sort of taking from it. Oh yeah, you guys also confirmed, so I was wondering why people could hear Naruhodō despite his blue text. And apparently it was confirmed that Naruhodō does actually have a habit of mumbling a lot of his thoughts, which is why people react to them. I see. Okay. I was getting like sort of confused. I was like, man, I swear no one's been able to read my blue text in previous games. So he does actually tend to mumble his thoughts. It's either something you probably get from the fluff dialogue or just something you gotta piece together yourself. But okay, so we've talked with Gregson here. We decided the only thing we can do now is go meet our old pal Sherlock Holmes. A new destination's been added. Oh goody. Let us go to Holmes' room. 2221 B. Baker Street, the home of the world's greatest detective. Suzuto is gonna flip the fuck out. You guys also told me I should also... Oh! Woo, we're getting cutscene! I should examine Sherlock Holmes's place, because he gets some great fluff dialogue, so... Okay, will do. Arigato! I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but you guys told me Suzuto is actually voiced by Kana as well, i.e. Muri, Angel, Chiaki, you know. Nano desu. Pretty. The stately Wade Manor. Oh, we need to hear Suzuto. She talked earlier, and I just, once I heard, I was like, oh yeah, that's absolutely Kana. God, I love her. All right, let's see if we can, see when we walk in, we'll see Holmes snoring a whole bunch of cocaine. Just like he does in every other medium. February 19th, 12:53 p.m., Holmes' room.
This is Mr. Holmes' office. It certainly has a strange vibe to it.
Mountains of cocaine everywhere.
What do you think, Suzuto? It's just like I was reading in the books?
She's like freaking the fuck out.
Suzuto?
To think, so many mysterious cases must have been solved in this very room.
Yeah! No doubt about it, huh? Never read any of it myself, so I can't really say for certain.
Detective in pursuit of villains hiding in the shadows of the foggy streets of the capital. How wondrously romantic. Gets your heart pounding, your blood racing. Doesn't it, Naruhodō?
Yeah, of course. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Because of all that, I'm just a little overcome with emotions at the moment.
Aw.
Please, pay me no mind.
Right. Sheesh.
Sheesh. Alright, where is the man? Yeah, we're gonna see him hanging from something at some point, right?
It looks like the good detective isn't home.
Or is he? He could be on the ceiling right now.
Hello? Is anybody home?
Oh, guest. Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's you! You're the final... I was wondering about you. I was like... It was funny how she just kind of popped in at the last second in the previous case. Then she just kind of vanished. Little hard-haired girl!
Hello there, do you have a big case for us?
Oh, you work with Holmes, huh?
Hello.
Oh my god, you have the cutest little design, though.
Huh? Say, you wouldn't happen to be...
Oopsie, hang on a second. I'll stop brewing some tea for you.
If I recall, this girl was...
Girl with a bazooka!
Suzuto, you saw a girl just now, right?
Wow, this is really amazing. Even the King of Bohemia came here to request Mr. Holmes' expertise.
The King of... Bohemia?
His Majesty King Wilhelm Gotstrick Sigismund von Ornstein.
Ornstein? Oh, God.
Oh god, Ornstein Smoker!
Never heard of him. Put down the adventures of Sherlock Holmes for a second. Look at this.
Look at this little girl and her funny hair. Oh god, here comes her music.
All right, tea's done. Have some fresh baked biscuits too. You're adorable! Yay!
Goes her, picks her up. Yay! Toss her in the air.
What's you?
I knew it. Looks like I wasn't mistaken after all.
It's a little hard to mistake her for anybody, I think.
Oh, you were here all along. Stealing things is a big no-no. You know that. You know that. And I was so excited to test out my new smoke launcher prototype for myself. Oh, yeah. Well, you could call me an inventor. I made this smoke launcher.
The girl who appeared in the lobby after the trial.
You know, this is my first time seeing an Asian lawyer. You only just arrived in London, and you're already getting put to work. Tough, huh?
Yeah, but it's no big deal.
The tea is my own special blend. Go on, drink up, down the hatch.
Oh god, I'm not become like addicted to meth or something, am I? Alright, bottoms up. I don't think I've had tea like this before.
It's so bubbly, like this music. It's actually, it sounds like there's actually a popping bubble sound effect in her song too.
Wow, how do I put it? It's such a mellow yet sweet aroma. Oh, perfect success! I tried blending a tea with a fragrance that helps relieve stress or fatigue. Now's not the time to be tired out from your trip. You've got another big case tomorrow. What's more, you're defending a fellow Japanese guy. You've got to give it all you got.
How did you...
By any chance, did you hear about us from Mr. Holmes? Wow, did you guys know Holmes? Holmesy?
Holmesy? Oh my god.
Actually, we traveled here on the same ship as Mr. Holmes. Whoa, really? I had no idea. Holmesy only just got back from traveling abroad, but he's already up and at it today.
Wait a second. I'm positive this girl is the girl we met after the trial yesterday, but why does she know so much about us?
Do you have like Holmes's amazing abilities too?
You don't suppose it's another one of those deductions, do you?
Putting that question aside, just what in heaven's name is this girl doing here in Mr. Holmes' office? Oh, how rude of me. I haven't even introduced myself yet.
Okay, who are you?
I'm Iris Watson. How excited I am to make your acquaintance.
Oh my goodness! Iris Watson! Oh, interesting. So you must be, I guess maybe the younger sister of the Watson that died?
Mr. Holmes and I live here together.
Wow, Iris, was it? Such a pretty name.
Oh my goodness, you're so funny. Okay. I was a little confused by that because I remember Holmes a while back was said something that like he sent Watson back to London or something, and I was like, no, dude, he's dead. He went to Japan, by the way. So okay, it must have meant you.
What?
What's the matter, Susato?
Wait, just one moment. Miss Watson? Does that mean?
What's the deal? Susu got so flustered out of nowhere.
Oh, come on, man. Didn't you just have a case about that and your life was on the line?
Uh-huh, that's me. And what about you guys?
Right. I'm Ryuunosuke Naruhodō, attorney at law. I'm Ryuunosuke IC.
Oh. My name is Susato Mikotoba, and I am his legal assistant. But pleased to meet you. Susie and Ryu got it.
Susie and Ryu.
Susie?
Ryu?
Like from Street Fighter.
This is starting to get silly. But I have so many questions. Guess I should start by asking her.
I agree.
Guess you must have heard me again, right? That was blue text again, right?
Wow, I must say this stuff really loud if everyone can hear me this easily.
Hello there, funny little Irish girl. Wait, should I examine everything now? I don't know, maybe I should wait till Holmes gets back.
Since coming to the Great British Empire, I've really grown fond of these fireplaces. It's so relaxing to just gaze at the flames dancing in this bulky hearth.
What's more, just look at that mantelpiece. Wow, it's just like how they describe it in the Sherlock Holmes novels.
You don't say.
Yeah, for instance, inside this Persian slipper. It's my afternoon chocolate! And this thing with the large pocket knife sticking out of it must be my shopping notes! The market's changing every day. I feel like that's a little different from what I read in the books.
I actually feel a little bad for Susato.
Oh my god, alright, this is gonna be fun. We got some tea over here.
It's like this big iron box is being used as a coffee table. The box has a huge, sturdy-looking lock on it.
You shouldn't just go around opening boxes, Naruhodō. You really are a troublemaker, aren't you? Aren't you?
I really go off that impression.
Do you want to know what's in the box?
Yes, I want to know what's in the box. Tell me, Tetsuya!
It holds all of my really, really important stuff.
Miss Mom tells me that she won't give us any more information.
Like my bazookas and my doodle doodles.
Oh, your doodle dolls, okay.
Mysterious leather shoe, a wooden mallet, a dancing doll, and a bust of Napoleon. Oh, this shelf is just brimming with romance and adventure.
Never seen a single shoe used as a decoration before.
Oh, those! Every one of those things is a memento from one of Holmesy's cases.
Whoa, really? Even this bust of Napoleon?
Uh-huh. Sometimes, when he's in a good mood, he'll take it and smash it to bits on the floor.
Does that to this innocent statue?
What do you glue it back together?
Yep, and every single time it goes out and buys a new one.
Oh.
Wow, guess it seems like the kind of bizarre hobby a ceramics master would have.
Oh, such romance.
Is it?
It sounds like a serious anger management problem.
Oh my god, look at all the little doodles everywhere.
Beautiful Western tea set is arranged meticulously on the table.
That's one of my favorites. Have some of my evening herbal tea. Herbal tea? I'm trying out a new blend from various herbs that I'm growing in my garden. Just a sec, I'll let you have today's special blend.
Iris seems really excited.
Oh my god, it's just fucking me out. What is in this?
Crystal meth!
I gotta do. Oh, it feels good now.
Some cute little bottles will line up in the rows on this cute little white shelf.
Cute.
Oh, those? You probably shouldn't touch those, because they explode.
Explode?
Might these possibly be chemicals for scientific experiments? Yep, you got it. Holmesy's always telling me. Science is an explosion.
Huh?
It means that just one discovery can change the whole world in one big boom. No, it means it explodes and kills things.
I guess it's one way of looking at it. Anyway, now I'm definitely staying away from those things.
Oh god, I slipped on a book!
What's with this imposing black lump of steel?
Oh, that's called a typewriter. With this, you could write a whole essay without even needing a pen. And super fast at that.
Someone bad at writing like me wouldn't have much use for this sort of thing.
Even look at the chairs in shape of a heart too. Okay. Anything else in here? Look at that big old thing.
What's this huge piece of machinery?
That's called an all-purpose analysis lens. It can analyze anything. My word, looks like a truly extraordinary device. Holmesy invented it about a year ago. He used it for investigations. So, what kind of things has it been used to analyze so far? Well, actually, it hasn't analyzed anything yet. It hasn't?
Why not?
See, on the night he finished constructing it, Holmesy had a realization. Now that I think of it, he said, there isn't really anything I want to analyze. Oh.
Well, maybe we'll use it this game. New gameplay mechanic.
Babe, do you have anything you want analyzed?
I think that more than anything, this analysis lens is the first thing that should be analyzed.
It's gonna analyze itself. Got lots of little books here. I see a violin too.
Books and other materials are stuffed amidst a mess of mind-boggling scientific equipment. It's all crammed so tightly into the shelves, like they could topple over at any moment.
Yeah, Holmesy's a bit of a hoarder.
I can see that.
The other day, he tried digging through those materials to do some research. But it was stuffed so tight that he couldn't get anything out. So he just bought more instead.
What? It's a Western musical instrument. I think they call these violins.
Yep, Mr. Holmes is supposed to be an expert violinist.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it's even written in the novels. Oh, how admirable. As soon as I found out, I started studying the koto immediately.
Yeah, it's too bad you couldn't bring your koto to London.
You see, at first my father was all smiles when he bought me my very own koto. Before long, he was begging, please just give it a rest already. So now it's just hanging in my room.
I think I can guess why that might have happened.
He's like, please spare me, honey. You just sound awful. I think it might be everything. Oh wait, is this the one on the corner? Here? Yeah. Oh, that is something.
Well, what's with all those bullet holes up there? There was a fly buzzing around and someone kept trying to shoot it down?
There's no way that Mr. Holmes would do something so senseless.
Huh?
These are Her Majesty the Queen's initials. See? It says VR.
But that still doesn't explain...
Mr. Holmes gets bored. He practices marksmanship inside this room.
Oh, is that right?
Just like in the novels. I can't believe I'm really seeing it for myself.
He's just such a fangirl. It's so hilarious.
Well, if we're talking senseless, I don't see how that's any different from shooting flies.
It's completely different. Get over yourself, Naruhodō.
Sorry.
Okay, I think that's it. Hello there, little goober. Oh, wait, little goober. Little goober, would you like to see? I've got a grown-up badge.
Cyrus, could you take a look at this? I didn't react to it.
Oh, what is this? Tell me more about it.
Well, I was more wondering if you knew anything about it.
Course not.
Of course not, huh?
Come on now, tell me what you know.
Oh, jeez. Or if I could. I don't know what this thing is.
I found out Dougie's dead loudest body.
Now, you're supposed to give me a funny response, little girl.
How old are you supposed to be? You're probably on my thing now, right? Yep, there she is. You're 10 years old. Oh my god. Lives with Mr. Holmes, a wunderkind, who holds a PhD in medicine and has published a very popular series of novels. Oh, you're the one writing all these little books, aren't you? Oh. Wow, you have a PhD in medicine at the age of 10? How in the heck did you pull that off? You've got a big brain in that funny head of yours.
I believe I met yesterday at the Old Bailey, right?
Yep, thanks for everything you did yesterday. Oh, no, we should be the ones to thank you.
I remember being held at gunpoint by that horrifyingly large weapon before you came. She was about to straight murder us with that smoke grenade.
Check it out! Like this, right?
Oh, God!
Why does everything keep exploding?
Speaking of yesterday, I seem to recall you dragging Gina off somewhere. She's dead!
Gina. Yeah, that hothead witness from yesterday's trial.
Oh, I guess told me Gina Lestrade was based off also a character from the novels, but in there he was actually a man, an older man, and I think he was also a detective or something. I don't know. Like I can't remember exactly, but it's like this character is not even like remotely related to that to the original.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you mean Jean Bean? She's actually a pickpocket.
Gene Bean.
Yeah, we guess as much.
She's such a meanie. You can't just go off stealing people's inventions.
Inventions? Are you talking about that huge dangerous toy?
Yep, so I had to chase after her in order to get it back. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have put a self-destruct function on it.
I wonder if did she know she was before that moment, or is that their first time meeting?
This girl says some scary stuff.
Puffy face!
Yes, go. Somebody has a puffy face in this game.
Anyway, after that, I brought Jean Bean back to my place. I wanted her to apologize to the technician that helped me make it.
Technician?
Of course, that's my Holmesy. Did you call him Holmesy? I've been calling him Holmesy, silly Billy. You know, Holmesy and I live together in this flat.
Wow. I would have guessed that Mr. Holmes had a little girl.
Oh, no way. Not his daughter.
Huh?
Even I wouldn't call my own father Holmesy. That'd just be weird. We're not in Japan anymore, Naruhodō.
Yeah, that's true.
In that case, why are you two living together? Well, London flats are just so expensive, no matter where you look, you know. But it's way cheaper to go halfies with a roommate instead.
Roommate?
Excuse me, Cyrus, how old are you? I just turned 10 this year.
Oh my god.
But what about your father and mother? Are they not...
Oh. Maybe the other guy was actually not. I was thinking her brother, but no, probably her father then.
Well, you see, I actually don't have anyone like that.
Really? She must have a tough life.
Yes, Watson.
May I ask you something? Sure, you can ask me anything, Susie. Stop calling me that. I'm actually an avid fan of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, is that the Strand magazine? I've read every issue, even back home in Japan. Had them all shipped overseas. Wow, so even you Far Easterners are reading my stories, huh?
Oh, thank God, someone finally didn't call us a Jap. Did you just say my stories?
Holmesy just loves telling me all about the cases he solves. And they all turn out to be so fascinating. So I thought, why should I be the only one to hear about these tantalizing tales? What? Just last night, he was telling me about the case that he solved on the steamship.
I solved most of it, actually.
I'm actually in the middle of working on the manuscript for next month's issue.
Hope he mentions me at some point.
You've been working on the manuscript? Oh my God! Naruhodō, we're gonna be in a book!
Oh my God, Sissy, we're gonna be in a book!
Oh my God, don't call me that!
Okay, sorry. But seriously, oh my God, no, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yep, it's just between us though. I think I'll call it the Speckled Band.
Speckled Band? Man, I bet you're gonna sell a lot of copies of that one. Those words sound very familiar.
I always stretch the truth a bit here and there though. Like this time, I'm planning on just making the venomous Indian snake the culprit instead.
Oh man, what the heck? That's way less interesting. Recall, I was one of Mr. Holmes' crazy deductions.
Oh, just so you know, I do know that's not how snakes work. But you know, it's just a story, right? Might as well make it as crazy and entertaining as possible.
It's gonna confuse a lot of people, though.
So that means all of the Sherlock Holmes stories that have been published in this magazine? Yep, I rep every single one with this cutting-edge typewriter to boot. But I thought all of these stories were written by John H. Watson, MD, weren't they?
Sisto's having some trouble controlling the volume of her voice. It's like she's shrieking.
Wasn't it? Believe it or not, that name is actually referring to me! Yay! After all, I'm just Little Watson.
Little Watson? Oh my God, just like Littlefoot, or Little Bear, or Little Bill. Oh wait, no, not that one.
How do you explain the MD part? Now you see, I'm an MD.
What? At the age of 10?
Yep, at the tender age of 10.
That's impressive, to say the least.
But, excuse me, but I'm having a freak out! Dr. Watson is a gentleman. I see what you mean. I just had to make some quick edits to my portrayal. It's amazing what you can do with Photoshop these days. What do you mean? I mean, come on, don't you think it'd be a little weird if I didn't? What kind of great detective takes a little 10-year-old girl everywhere he goes?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that'd be kind of creepy, actually. I know, right? I went to medical school. I know where babies come from. Well, I suppose you have a point.
Still looks like she's just had her soul sucked out and trampled on.
Oh well.
No reasoning.
Is it gonna be that she has no relation to the other guy? That seems unlikely though. So maybe she was an orphan, and then that could have been her father. I don't know.
By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What is it, Ryu?
How did you know that I was an attorney who had just arrived in London?
And even queer. You said tomorrow would be another difficult trial. Oh, that's all. I'd love to hear an explanation for this, if you please. Sure, I don't mind. No, there's not really much to explain, honestly. Alright, so let's get this started.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna do something?
Come one and all to Iris Watson's Theater of Logic and Reason!
Oh my God. Ah! Oh my God, jeez!
First off, it was totally obvious from the start that Ryu was an attorney. After all, we first met in the defendant lobby.
But what about the part where I just arrived in London?
I can see your passport booking out of your pocket, stuffed in there with a boat ticket.
Oh, wow, these pockets are small.
It was a safe guess to assume you had just arrived in Great Britain. Not to mention the fact that you went toe-to-toe against that prosecutor proves you're new to British law.
Behold, I am the knight.
You mean the Grim Reaper, of course.
Also, Susie's hand still has some red left over from the stamp she received.
Oh, a stamp.
The stamp is from the gaol, right? You met a convict there for an interview. Oh. Did you know they do that because they want to keep track of when visitors come and go?
You're actually way more accurate and better at this than Holmes is.
Oh, I had no idea. By the way, they use the red stamp when a visitor wants to talk to a foreigner. So essentially, even though you two just finished a trial, you went to see a foreigner at the gaol. Yet the two of you aren't looking gloomy at all. Thus, whoever you met with must not have been a friend or family, right? So all leads to one conclusion. You must have taken on a new case, right?
I see.
What about your deduction that the trial would be tomorrow? Holmes came home yesterday talking about how he had just solved another case. I arrested a screaming Japanese man, he told me, grinning like a schoolgirl in love. He was just laughing and laughing and laughing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Japanese man. He must have meant... Must have been talking about Souseki.
Oh, God damn it!
That must be a Japanese sword on your hip. And I think they call Susie's clothes a kimono. Obviously, the two of you came from Japan. From there, it's easy to see. I arrived at the conclusion that you chose to defend the Japanese guy. There's just one more conclusion now. The two of you totally came here to ask Holmesy for the intel on the case.
Yeah, you're way better at this. You want to be our new sidekick?
Sorry, Susto, you've been replaced.
What the heck? Yay! I'm going on adventures with Ryu!
Okay, bye, Susato.
Bye, Susie! Bye!
Guys! Come back!
Japanese man's trial is tomorrow. That's what it says on the memo on the mantelpiece. You see, Holmesy has a bad habit of stabbing all his memos with knives. Well, I suppose that should be enough. And there you have it. The great deductions of Iris Watson have been revealed. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, did my deductions hit the mark?
You're all exactly right.
Amazing. Iris's great deductions are really something else.
He even has all Mr. Holmes's little flourishes and pomp.
Well, all I did was just mimic the real deal. Either way, it makes things much easier if you're caught up on everything. Just tell us more about that Japanese man. Okie dokie.
Incident with a Japanese.
You said Mr. Holmes arrested him, right?
Yep. Holmesy had actually just returned from a trip abroad, but detectives were waiting for him at the station, so they dragged him off as soon as he arrived.
Wow. Our detective sure is popular.
Apparently there were sightings of a suspicious hunchback middle-aged Japanese man.
I guess he is hunchback. It's kind of hard to tell when he's looking directly at you.
This man was running away from by a road where a woman had been stabbed. Suspicious, hunchback, and middle-aged.
Sure must have been Souseki. Souseki claimed that there was nobody else at the scene, though.
Or if I wonder if the real Souseki was also hunchback.
Looks like he didn't see the witnesses.
Holmesy used his classic deductions to figure out the guy's address. The police went straight to his flat near the crime scene. And they found that suspicious hunchback middle-aged man trembling in fear.
Huh. Guess his great deductions do get it right sometimes.
Of course they do. He's the great detective.
We're sure she wasn't the one who solved this. But if that incident happened only 2 days ago, why is the trial scheduled for tomorrow? It's way too soon, no matter what the case may be.
You have a point. Doesn't seem like they're giving the investigators much time to work. According to Holmesy, it's because there's so much crime in this city.
What?
Scotland Yard is doing the best they can, but even they are having trouble keeping up. Is that so? I had no idea.
That's not good.
So they don't just have the time to investigate and hold a trial for every single crime. Usually they just kill them. A short-staffed, underfunded, and usually the most suspicious guy is the criminal anyway. That's horrible. Oh, well. Budget cuts, you know. It's how it goes. So this is the fruit of the pinnacle of law? The truth can be so bitter.
Yeah, it looks that way. But if that's the case, now I'm even more worried about Souseki. Thank you for answering all of our questions, Iris. We've learned a lot from you.
You're so very welcome. I had fun too.
Oh my god, you're just a little ball of delight, aren't you?
By the way, Iris, where's Mr. Holmes again right now? As you guessed, we wanted to ask him about the case.
Oh, Holmesy. I think he must still be in the middle of investigating a case.
Would that be Souseki's case?
Souseki, was it? He said he was going to that guy's flat. If you head there, I bet you'll find him.
Well, where might that place be, Miss Iris?
I think the policemen are still investigating the scene of the crime, but... Is there an inspector by the name of Toby on the scene?
Yeah, I remember. There was a Toby.
I knew it. Well then. Will you give this to Toby for me? If you do, I'm sure he'll spill the beans.
What is this?
5 shilling and a message card, I believe.
Card addressed to Inspector Gredson from Iris. That's written on the back. Maybe he has a soft spot for her or something.
That's 5 shilling.
So you'll answer anything the guy in the dark jacket asks, right? And then Inspector Gresson will just say okay to anything we want?
Understood. Thank you so much for this, Iris.
Can we take her with us? She's just so funny.
Now I'll get back to writing the manuscript of the Speckle Band. I'll prepare more of my specially blended tea for you, so come and visit again sometime.
Thank you very much, Iris.
Oh my god almighty.
With that, let's return to the crime scene once more.
Thank you, little pink-haired, heart-haired baby.
This card along with just 1 silver coin can influence the entirety of the Scotland Yard. Return to the crime scene with the world's heaviest coin in hand.
Oh.
To be continued. It's a little too early, though.
Not yet. Okay. Let's go see Mr. Gregson.
Inspector Gregson, what you doing?
Alright, February 19, 2:38 p.m., Briar Road.
Looks like the investigation hasn't finished yet.
Without further ado, let's look for Inspector Gregson.
Yeah, this time we have something more important than his fish and chips.
Oh, found it.
Hey, nothing more important than my fish and chips. Take that back.
Oh, I can actually examine. Oh, I can. So you'll answer anything that get this guy.
Our demands are written with adorable ink and adorable handwriting.
So you answer anything the guy in the dark jacket asks, right?
Her handwriting may be cute, but you can feel how much influence she carries here.
Pretty sure that's just your imagination. But hopefully this will be enough to get the good inspector to talk to us.
Maybe scare him enough to stuff his piping hot fish and chips into his mouth.
I do admit that I'd like to see that.
A 5 shilling, too.
It's a 5 shilling coin, also known as a crown.
Just one of these is enough to get us through Scotland Yard's detectives.
Iris might be the world's most fearsome 10-year-old.
By the way, how much are 5 shillings worth?
Let's see. Probably buy a month's worth of the inspector's beloved fish and chips.
It's an interesting way of putting it.
A month's worth? Jesus. You British, you all crazy little boogers. You crazy little monetary business.
Alright, here we go. Excuse me, Inspector Gregson. Could I have a moment of your time?
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm incredibly busy. I have no time to entertain bored chaps.
We have this. It's addressed to you, Inspector Gregson, from Iris Watson.
What? Milady said something from me.
Milady?
Hand it over. Give it to me. Cut now. Come on.
Whoa! Just snatched it away.
Milady.
What exactly is this coin?
As you can see, it's a crown coin. However, this is no ordinary coin. This is, yes, what might call a payment for my performance.
Performance? Oh, so you mean...
Exactly. Goes without saying that this is for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. The lady wishes to include my likeness in the story, and so she rewards me with this.
Ah, okay.
Yes, I know! I've read of your great efforts.
Well, it's all a bunch of bollocks anyway. To be honest, whenever I appear in that stories, I'm usually the butt of the joke.
I know exactly how you feel.
Oh my god, I love how self-aware Naruhodō is.
More importantly, is there something you'd like to know?
Huh?
So, you'll answer everything the guy in the dark jacket's asked, right? I can say nothing other than right. Now, inquire as you see fit. Go on.
Very well, then. We will take up your offer and ask but one single question. The two of us would very much like to know the location of Souseki Natsumi's flat.
Oh, yeah, the culprit, right? Tiny little Japanese guy, big mustache. Looks like Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, that's him.
If you want to know, that Pratt's shabby little residence stands in your field of vision. There.
Oh, there we go, with the funny bike.
It's that run-down house with the beat-up bicycle in front of it. Go to the second floor.
It's far closer than I expected.
Oh, that's fortunate. Don't spend any more money on cab fare.
The landlord of that residence should be the man named John Gyakuten. At any rate, should you meet my lady again, send her my sincere regards. Got it? Relay to her sincerely. Make sure my regards are sent.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that's all I have to say. Long live my lady. Fare thee well.
Off he goes.
Wow, they worship her, don't they?
He worships her.
Shall we head to Soseki's flat?
I mean, not too surprised. She's kind of adorable. It's kind of hard not to love her.
Of course.
But first, let's go relay the message. I wonder, can we actually go back there? Actually, can I see her, like, sitting in her little table or something? Oh my god, I can't! Look, there she is! Hi there!
Iris is hard at work on her typewriter. Her eyes are blazing. She's pounding away at the keys with incredible energy.
Sorry, I'm cutting it close to the deadline for next month's issue.
Oh, I see. Must be under a lot of pressure.
You best leave her to her work, Naruhodō, or I will Suzuto toss you into her!
Oh, come on, really? Don't have to get into your tossing stance, Suzuto. Just gonna tell her that the other guy sends regards, because I feel like if I don't, the other guy's gonna kill me.
I'm gonna kill you. Did you tell my lady?
No, I didn't, alright? She's busy.
Well, you know what that means. You're going to fucking jail.
God!
Wow, there's a cannon in here. It's got an apron or a blouse on it? Yeah, apron. February 19th, Seki's Natsumi's residence. Oh, hello, hi there.
Yes?
Oh, is the residence of... This is the residence of Mr. John Gyakuten.
It is. Who might you two be?
My name is Ryuunosuke Naruhodō.
He's the attorney for Souseki Natsumi, one of the residents of this property. Oh! Whoop!
She looked real happy there for a second, I think.
If it's alright, may we speak about Souseki with you?
Or nervous, I'm not sure.
I will bring my master for you. Please wait one moment. Short moment.
Oh god, okay, another guy.
Suzuto, did you see that? Is that one of those famous British maids that I've heard so much about?
Yes, I've heard that the most affluent families in the Great British Empire employ many of them. It's the first time I've seen one. I'm so moved.
It really feels like we kind of Britain, right?
There was a butler alongside her. It would be absolutely perfect.
I don't know what perfect means to you, but yes, it does feel like that.
Thank you for your patience. My master is willing to see you now.
It's like giant bullets over there. Oh my god, check out that chin on this guy. I look at, oh, the side of his head looks like a crescent moon. Ah ha ha. Like, why is he looking sideways like this? Because they want us to see that profile.
Okay, let's see. Welcome. I am the landlord here, John Garrett.
Yeah, it might work.
Welcome. I'm the landlord here, John Garrett. Old man British. British old man.
Nice to make your acquaintance. This is Naruhodō, attorney-at-law.
Oh, you have to excuse me for not standing to greet you. Some years back during the Battle of Maiwan, I took a bullet straight to the knee.
Oh, you took an arrow to the knee, you mean?
No, you get out of here. You and your old ass Sky Marines out of my bloody house. The general presented me with a medal, and I reluctantly left the rest to my inferiors.
So he's a war veteran.
It's difficult for me to climb stairs, so I don't go out a lot.
Considering this place is on the 3rd floor, I was out of breath myself when I got up here.
Obviously, that's because you don't get enough exercise.
Well, excuse me. Maybe, yeah. So I keep getting arrested every 2 seconds!
Anyway, if you presented a medal, you must have been an accomplished soldier.
Please, just a hunk of junk. Medals are nothing more than trinkets. Just throwing it out would be an insult to the general, though. So I have it hung up for now. Hey, Joe, show the guests my medal. Here you what? Joe, the medal, if you... Oh my God, oh! Can't flab it, Joan! Watch where you're pouring that stuff.
Oh, goodness me. I'm terribly sorry, Master.
Just be more careful from now on.
Of course, Master.
Jesus Christ. Ow! Dude, that would burn like hell. Poor lady, the poor McDonald's coffee lady all over again.
At any rate, nowadays I'm just whiling away the time peacefully.
I see.
Now then, you were here to ask about that tenant of mine, right?
Yes, we certainly appreciate any information you can give us.
Yeah, of course. As a sworn protector of British peace, I'll help you in any way that I can. Speaking of the Japanese, I believe the Empire signed a treaty of alliance with us. What's more, it seems this incident has caught the eye of the general public.
He's stirring the tea with his friggin' pipe.
Yeah, that's kind of gross, man. What if you get your, like,
Tobacco in there.
Ah, whatever, it gives it extra flavor.
is that really true?
Even now, that famous detective is carrying out an investigation in my home.
You mean Sherlock Holmes?
Ah, that may have been the one. I'm not really interested. I never even heard of it.
But isn't that an issue of the Strad magazine over there?
What? No. That's... No. My Magatama's shaking.
The detective is currently investigating the Japanese man's room.
He's in Souseki's room.
Because of him, the whole neighborhood is gossiping about my home. For a retired man who only wants a quiet life, such gossip is indeed very troublesome. Very, very troublesome.
Mr. Garrett, would you be willing to tell us about your tenant, Souseki Natsume?
Sure, he's been living here for about a week.
Only a week? So he moved in quite recently.
You see, we have tenants on both the 1st and 2nd floor. Just 1 week ago, when the 2nd floor became free, the 2nd floor's actually... Oh my God! Jude! What are you doing?
Oh, goodness me, I'm terribly sorry, Master.
So is she like falling asleep or something?
If you ask me,
Her eyes are closed a lot. Oh my God, you see her face like, oh my God, look at that. Look at this cheek physics, guys. Do it again. Oh yeah, slap her cheeks again. Oh yeah, do it again, Joan. One more time, for good measure. Oh God.
I knew that Asian was suspicious from the very start. Do you really think so? That man is always sweating bullets with his eyes darting all to and fro.
Yeah, well, hey, that doesn't mean you're suspicious, okay? It's what I do all the time, and I'm not suspicious at all.
Everything about his demeanor practically screams suspicious. You could tell. It was only a matter of time before he'd stop. I had no doubt about it.
Should make sure this maid doesn't get called to the witness stand.
Is there anything else you found suspicious?
Why, yes, there definitely was.
She really perked up at that question. Oh, actually, no. Before we do that, I want to show this guy my wait.
Oh, I can't. I don't think. Wait. Just back. There we go. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Fine. I want to present my Chrono Pass to him.
Was there anything in particular that struck you about your tenant, Souseki Nasume?
Oh! Why, yes, everything about him is suspicious.
Everything? Everything?
He'd always be reading incomprehensible books cooped up in his room like a hermit. He never speaks to anyone, and he's never had a single guest. Every day he goes to the used bookstore shop, then he comes back at 5 p.m. to turn on the stove. And he also stays up later than anyone else in this home.
Is that so?
The first floor tenant typically calls it a night at around 9 p.m. As for that chap, he's never gone to bed any earlier than 2 a.m.
Okay.
Could I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Maid, why are you so intimately familiar with Soseki's life and habits?
Oh!
Tenants don't live on this floor, right?
Yes, they live on the first and second floors, right below this floor.
In that case, isn't it a little strange that you know so much about him? You've given us precise details on when he comes home and when he goes to bed.
Do you have the hots for him? Oh, God. Joan, what are you doing?
Oh, goodness me, I'm terribly sorry, Master.
Still does have a point. It did feel as though that maid knew more than she should have. As you might know, the incident occurred at around about 5 p.m. Did you happen to look out the window at all during that time?
The window.
We noticed that your window faces Briar Road. The incident happened on the pavement at the opposite side of Briar Road. Did you perhaps catch sight of any suspicious individuals outside, for example?
5 p.m. is typically about dinner time in our household. Unfortunately, I don't recall anything abnormal. What about you, Joan?
I didn't notice anything either. The sun was setting, so it was starting to get dark. Not to mention the fog. I imagine it would be difficult to see so far away.
I see.
Did anything else unusual happen at all?
Anything unusual?
Could be anything, really. It was something that seems unrelated to the case.
Oh, in that case,
Did you know something?
it's probably not worth mentioning, but when the crime was committed... Oh, Charlie! Joan! What are you doing?
Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, Master.
Just be more careful next time. How many? Wow.
You guys are beating that gag into the floor, aren't you?
I'm on my last layer of skin there, Joan. At this rate, the next pot of tea is gonna be touching bone. Oh my God. I don't even know why. He's not even drinking it. Why do you keep refilling it?
Of course, Master.
I don't think he is.
Might I interject, Mr. Attorney?
Sure. What's on your mind?
From what I can remember, nothing at all worth discussing happened in this home, I do believe.
Is that true, Mr. Garadeb? You sound like he has something to say.
No, just hey, guns! Joan, get it together, please.
I'm sorry, Master, but I truly do believe there's not much to be said.
I suppose not. She's trying to interrupt him. She's trying to stop him from speaking further. That's what it is. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. It was just another quiet evening, right, Joan?
Yes, indeed, Master.
You hear her leave the room, right?
What the heck is going on here?
Looks like something happened in this room last night.
I can't help but be curious. Get out of here, lady! By the way, which room is Soseki's?
It's right below us. Check the second floor.
Mr. Holmes is currently investigating it, right?
He said that the tenant himself requested the investigation, so I handed him the keys.
Souseki asked Mr. Holmes to investigate his case? Wait, what?
That has to be a barefaced lie. Do you think we could get a look at his room too?
Sure, I don't mind. It's right down the stairs.
Not sure if we'll find anything of use in Soseki's room, but we need to get our hands on whatever information we can, shall we?
Of course, not to mention, we can ask Mr. Holmes plenty of questions as well.
All right, let's go listen to his awesome theme song. I am sad that I cannot present you with my badge, though. All right, Soseki's room. All right, he's gonna be hanging from something, right?
Oh, oh my God, there's a little lucky kitty in here. And oh my God, there's a real kitty in here.
February 19th, Souseki and Asumi's room. Yeah, so he has his window blocked off. That keep the darkness from getting out.
This is pretty amazing. What a stifling stench. I feel like I'm about to choke on the air in this room. Is it coming from the huge amount of old books? Or is that is it the cat's litter box?
I've never seen this many books.
I haven't either.
But still, it's so dark in here. That is a window over there, is it not?
Rather than a window, looks like something that was once a window. Looks like it's been filled in by using bricks and mortar. It's like I'm in the cask of Amontillado. Does Souseki really live in a room like this?
No wonder he's going crazy.
By the way, I don't see Mr. Holmes anywhere.
Huh, you're right. According to what Mr. Gyakuten had said, he should have been investigating in here.
Oh, he's in here. He's in here. Where is he? I'm gonna look to the side. What? No? Nothing? Nothing to the side? Okay. Just gonna wait for it. He's gonna be popping out of something. All right, let's look at the lucky kitty here.
Look, it's a beckoning cat from back home.
He must have brought this from Japan.
Well, you brought that huge Naruhodō with you. I don't think you have any room to talk.
I'm ill at ease in a foreign country. I just want to have a good luck charm.
Right, and Souseki brought this beckoning cat in hopes of good fortune.
The only thing that's been beckoned is this awful incident.
Naruhodō, one shouldn't dwell on bad fortune.
I didn't even say anything!
You did say things!
My eyes talk for me. It just keeps getting me into trouble.
Man, that's what it is. It's his freaking eyes going all over the place. Hi, kitty. Oh my goodness, hello! Hello, Mr. Kitty. Oh, there he goes. Hi, kitty.
Aw, what a darling cat. Maybe he's a little watchman, here to guard the books while the master's away.
He's not doing his job very well. Just jumped into a mountain of books. Looks like a little calico cat. Guess they have those here in Great Britain, too.
Perhaps Souseki brought him here from Japan?
Suddenly, I feel so homesick for Japan.
Only been here for 2 days, though.
Yeah, but we don't have a boat for, like, 2 months. Where'd he go? Oh, I'm surprised I can't examine his bag.
This amount of books are piled up in a veritable mountain of stories.
They're all in English literature. They're all considerably old and dusty.
There are more than enough books here to last a lifetime, don't you think?
No doubt. It's like a dream come true.
It's more like a nightmare, in my opinion. I'm sure whichever poor book is at the bottom won't ever see the light of day again.
Think of it as a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Just like a perfect tea ceremony.
It's the last place I imagined tea ceremonies would come up.
Japanese-style desk sits solemnly within the vast mountain of literature.
This is where Souseki reads his books and pets his cat. Bet he even dreams about being smothered by those old books.
Afraid you might be right. What's this? There's something on top of the desk. It's a receipt from a used bookshop. Tattered Tales Book Emporium.
It's addressed to Souseki and stayed 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. It's the same day as the incident.
Got a feeling that was just before Souseki got roped into this whole incident. Seems he was out shopping for old books.
In my pocket we go.
Receipt showing that Souseki bought books from the used books shop before the incident occurred. Found in Soseki's room. All right, let's have a little look-see at it. Okay, February 17th, 4:45. Monsieur Lecoq, 5 days, 20,000 leagues under the sea. The Canterbury Tales, 2 shillings received and payment. Okay.
Oh God, there he is.
Hello there. I've been here the whole time. Oh, you haven't.
Oh! Look, Naruhodō.
There he is. He's not hanging on something for once. That's... When did he get here?
Seems to be busy with his nose deep in a very old-looking book. In any case, let's call him over. Hey, Mr. Holmes!
Why, hello! If it isn't you two. As I recall, you two were.
Indeed! We were together on board the SS Claire!
Ah, yes. The SS Claire. As I recall, that was... Thank you so much for helping us find the truth behind Asogi's murder. Of course, that's it. It was none other than Master Souseki. The one with the snake, right? Well, you're not quite there, but you aren't completely wrong, either. Something like that.
It's great art to you remembered us. Kind of. Mr. Holmes, we are...
Ah, wait. I have confidence in my memory. I'm sure I can remember your names with perfect clarity. You are Miss Naruhodō. And Master Susato. You got it. Turn the case around. Turn around.
Oh, touche. Oh, we like to have fun here.
On the day that we arrived in London, I was hoping I could invite you two to my home. But those dastards from the yard caught me at the station and rushed me to the crime scene. But it was so ridiculously simple, I only needed about 30 minutes to crack the case. Arrested as Souseki after only 30 minutes? Anywho, thanks to that, my memories on the other cases have gotten a little foggy. Just a little. For every edition of knowledge, you forget something that you knew before.
Okay, now, so that, I actually remember that being in the books as well. He would, like, he talked about how, like, I think it was the scene where Watson told him that the Earth was round or something. And he's like,
really? I didn't know that.
He's like, you didn't know that? Yes, well, now that I do know it, I'm going to do my best to forget it. And he's like, why? Because by remembering that bit of knowledge, that, prevents me from remembering things that I need to know for these cases or something. So they definitely drew over that characteristic of his.
It's of the highest importance, therefore, not to have useless facts elbowing out the useful ones. Oh, by the way, those very words are written in a study in scarlet. Those are my words.
Oh, studying scarlet.
Please don't quote yourself again.
Man, that's actually, yeah. I think it was actually. I think it was studying scarlet. I think I haven't read a lot of his books, but I think that was one of the ones I did read.
I don't remember clearly myself. She had written it for me so nicely. Must mean Iris.
Mr. Holmes? There's something I would like to ask you about that civil case.
Oh, what is it? You're looking pretty fierce. Ah, go ahead. Seems so much more fun to talk about murders in such a gloomy room. Before I do that, check this out. Oh God. Wait just a moment there, Master Naruhodō. I'm still a professional, you know. If you want me to do something about that item, you'll have to hand over £3 first. Really? I don't need any deductions from you. I was just wondering if you knew something. I see now. You'd like to hear my opinion as a professional. In that case, you'll have to hand over £3 first.
Right now, Mr. Holmes is looking to buy the complete works of Shakespeare.
I'll put it on display and might be lauded for its glory. Surely you understand my modest wish. I couldn't care less, honestly. Dang, you don't know anything, do you? Yes, that's a receipt for those books that the poor postured fellow purchased. I found it yesterday morning. Pretty impressive, right? Yeah, see why they call you the great detective. That was right there on the desk. He must be quite the careless man to leave books behind after he went out to buy them. However, to make up for that, I'll leave him something that he'll be sure to find fascinating. The Strand magazine?
I must say, that's a very clever Holmes-like way of subtly promoting your own work.
Why, of course. You shouldn't just take my word for it when I praise his greatness. Detective novels are amazing pieces of literature in their own right. That's how I feel. Especially my books. I know. This is the exchange student Souseki in Nasumi's room. Mr. Holmes, you're the one who arrested him, right? He was arrested under the pretense that he stabbed that woman on Briar Road. Souseki. Yes, I believe that was his name.
Souseki says they didn't do it. Did you arrest him despite that? I don't think that's fair at all.
Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Susto. Mr. Holmes is really going to play dumb when he looks Susto straight in the eye? No, I'm not playing dumb at all. I think the two of you have come to some sort of misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? I have no recollection of ever calling that poor postured Japanese man the culprit. What are you implying? If you want to know the request I received from Scotland Yard, word for word. A man escaped from the crime scene. We want you to find both his identity and location. A man escaped? There were a few books that had been left at the scene. Judging from the book plate, it was clear that the book was purchased from a local bookshop. After I spoke with the owner, it wasn't long before I arrived at this room. And that's all. I believe the receipt for that book is somewhere around there. Then, are you saying that Souseki isn't the culprit? Who's to say? I certainly wouldn't know. I came back because it had started to pique my curiosity, but there are just so many intriguing books here. I have very suddenly found myself reading them. Of course, by no means was I doing this just because I was bored. Really. Don't give me that look, Miss Naruhodō.
Landlord Garibo. Ugh.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you already met with the landlord of this flat? Yes, Mr. Gyakuten, the retired soldier.
It's the first time I met someone from the Great British Empire's military.
It was the first time that I ever met a maid from the Great British Empire. What's so funny? Oh, sorry, excuse me. I'm sure you're already aware, but many of the London's households have maids in service.
Yes, I read about that in the Great British Empire guidebook.
To put it another way, whether or not a household has a maid in service determines their rank in society. Their rank? Simply put, as long as you have at least one maid, you're middle class. If not, you'd be below that. Upper class households have enough servants to be considered a huge family on their own.
I see. That is so inspiring in its own right.
Essentially, for those caught on the border between middle and lower class, it's quite the important matter. I had no idea. That's exactly what draws my attention to that man. The retired soldier, John Gyakuten. What? That lovable little soldier is hiding something. As for whether or not it's related to the case at hand, that is yet to be seen. What does he mean?
Dim room.
I must say, though, this really is quite the gloomy room. If I was stuck in this room for long enough, I would be sure to stab someone sooner or later.
Souseki didn't stab anyone.
Well, like I said, sooner or later.
God, this song's so fucking good. Actually, this whole soundtrack is really, honestly, pretty amazing. Like, it might be my favorite soundtrack in this whole series so far. Like, because you guys might have noticed, as long as I don't talk about the music too much, not because it isn't great, because the other games have great music, and they definitely do. Like, I remember Apollo Justice having some particularly great music as well. But it's hard for me because I'm talking over it so much. But this one, I actually noticed too just how freaking good it was, even when I'm talking over it. I think that sort of says something, at least for me. Like, this is a special freaking soundtrack.
That's not what I meant.
Speaking of how gloomy it is in here, I can't help but wonder why there aren't any windows in this room. Oh, Well, I guess it wouldn't be right to say there aren't any at all, but they're all completely covered up with bricks. Ah, yes. The answer to that is simple. It's because of a window tax. Window tax? What in the world?
Really?
You can't be serious. They tax you just for having windows installed?
That's exactly the case.
What?
Yeah, seriously, what?
Long ago, Britain taxed its citizens based on how many windows their home had. The poor and penniless rushed to paint over their windows in the houses they had inherited. On the other hand, the rich would put windows all over their premises. Apparently, they were trying to gain favor by paying exorbitant sums to those in power.
Wow. That is stupid. Wow. I wonder if that's true. That sounds just stupid enough to be true, honestly.
That's downright horrible. Nobody should have to live in a room with no light.
Well, because of that, an epidemic began spreading through the country. The window tax was abolished about 40 years ago, but
Oh.
even now there remain traces of the effects it had. This flat is one of many examples. I wonder if Souseki is not receiving enough exchange student allowance. Well, according to that comment of the day, I'd say he isn't. Probably not, from what I've investigated thus far. He's renting this room at rock bottom rate.
It's probably because of just how terrible this room is.
Supposedly, Souseki moved into this room last week. Supposedly, Souseki moved to this room last week. Yes, it appears so. However, there's reason to believe that this room isn't cheap merely because of how run down it is. Huh? Ah, maybe don't mind. I doubt it's anything to do with the case, anyway. I can't help but be curious. Well, that's all I can say on the matter. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Oh, that's right. Master Naruhodō. So recall, you said you wanted to become a lawyer, right? You remember that? If so, are you going to defend him? The tenant of this flat. Master Souseki, right? I don't know. What do you mean? The truth is, I already stood as an attorney in this country just yesterday. Oh, that's amazing. Looks like your dream didn't take long to become a reality. But I'm so lost. I've lost sight of what it means to believe in my client. Belief, huh? Hey, Mr. Holmes, there's no way that Souseki is the culprit, right? How would you expect me to know that? Huh? But didn't you come to this flat to investigate the stabbing? Well, yes, that was my intention at first. But there was this endless pile of intriguing books, so I lost myself in the joys of reading. I see. Anyway, there are two truths that I've come to understand. That Japanese man fled from the scene of the crime 2 days ago, and then there's a man who claims that he witnessed Souseki committing the crime. That's all. Oh, that's right, there's one more thing.
One more? What might that be?
I'm not sure if this is connected to the incident, but I'm certain that it's true. That retired soldier, the landlord gentleman, he's hiding something. I mean, Mr. Gyakuten mentioned this before, too. That's just about everything that has piqued my interest this far.
Naruhodō? We still haven't found any decisive leads in our investigation so far.
Yeah, you're right. Might be worthwhile to look into Mr. Gyakut's secret. Still, I can't guarantee that it's related to the case in any way. Either way, I wish you the best of luck, Master Naruhodō. No, man, stick with us, man. No, come back! Just ran off to the back of the end of the flat.
Oh, did he just go back to the books? He did! What are you doing?
Mr. Holmes? Indeed, to be or not to be. That is the question, Master Naruhodō. I don't think I've ever gotten such a profoundly nebulous reply before.
It's probably best not to think about it too much, Naruhodō. He's in his little happy place. Don't disturb him.
Yeah, it's his happy place.
Okay, guys. I think it's probably a good place to end things here for now. I'm really freaking enjoying this, though. God dang. This is a lot of fun. It's super interesting. Everyone's so colorful. Oh, my God. And I love Iris already. She is just too adorable. How old are you again, Holmes? Okay, this lady is... Don't know. Mostly just stands next to him pouring his tea. This guy's 46. 46? Jesus Christ, man. Time has not been good to you. Give you the old man voice. Not that old. Find to a chair due to a knee injury. 34, that's all right. So he's a great detective, but I've never heard of him. 10 years younger than his rival here. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite. And subscribe if you already become Piggy Penguin. For this LP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And hey, if you guys are enjoying these episodes and you really want to help me continue to bring you guys the content you enjoy, please consider becoming a patron over on my Patreon. Even just $1 per month really does go a long way to help me bring you guys the best content possible. And of course, helping feed both myself and little Bernie here. So, and of course, to all my patrons over on Patreon, as well as my subscribers on Twitch, seriously, thank you so much for your patronage. Because of your generosity, I'm able to continue to do this, and I just cannot thank you enough. So seriously, just thank you. And of course, as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.